Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and those intuitively guided. Welcome everyone. I know the readings are late. I apologize, and I can't do any more. This eclipse season is already... I'm starting to lose my voice. Maybe you're feeling like that. But yeah, the eclipse season is very draining energy, very draining. I can't wait. I don't know. I guess until we get to into the decrease of the moon, and very strange. I'm just losing my voice. I never lose my voice. Okay, guys, I want to get into your reading. I do have some of the cards out, and they are calling to me. So let's go ahead and just get right into your reading. This is when you just want to clear your mind and go with your intuition, okay? The whole reading could be about you, or bits and pieces, or just, someone you love, that type of energy, okay? And it really is, you have to know the difference, I guess. Okay. We're going to begin. Beautiful. Okay, so we have cards out already. Let me tell you what's here. So we're using the Whispers of Love Oracle. And you have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Number 40. This is what I'm considering past energy, past lessons, what has moved us to the current, and then our best potential. So current, we have take a chance on love. Number 23. This has come up a lot in the month of January. So, and I'm not surprised because there's a lot of connections coming together. People who've been waiting, so to speak. Every time I say waiting, it's like I am corrected. Because we're not supposed to wait. We're supposed to keep moving and let it catch up to us. When we start to love, our lives change forever. And then look at this beautiful card, number 27. Spiritual connection. This is the first time it's come out. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Wow. Okay. I guess we know what we're going to be talking about. Look at the beauty of that card. Look at them. Her and him. They're shaking hands. Two people together. And they're shaking hands. It's almost like the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Job well done. We got them together. To me, it looks like musical notes dancing around them. I don't think it is, but that may mean something. So you may be connected to someone, and it may be through music. And I want to say, literally, you could be in a band, something to do with music, because I feel like in the 3D. But I also feel that, especially because I have down here, this really is talking about dreams and believing. It's like once you believe everything is possible, then everything is possible. Once you've seen it with your mind's eye, then it becomes reality. It's just meeting up with that reality. So I do feel like some of you do have a connection, a spiritual connection, and it may have started through music, or it's just one of the ways that you connect. Something about the first 3 songs. I'm assuming a radio, something where, you can't be, you don't know it. So, but there's something about the first 3 songs. So maybe the first 3 songs that come on, if you use like Pandora, that's what I use. I get messages all the time in music. Music is important in my family, and it was important to the men in my family. And the majority of them have crossed over, so. Music. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So it continues on. It's just not where we were. It's still the many lifetimes we have left. And, I guess we'll see. But I feel like saying, if we choose. So maybe we both choose to come back, but maybe we don't choose to come back in every lifetime. I guess it depends on the greater purpose, but and the reason why I'm saying is because I feel like when we get to the point where we then decide, okay, are we ready to go back again? We're out of a place of pain and suffering and all the lower energies. It's not attached to us anymore. So we look at it as more, and we see it from the spirit as, it's just a blimp in time. For us, it's a lifetime, right? But it's a blimp. Okay. Okay, and then what we're doing is we're using the Universal Tarot on the left side. And we have the Knight of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. On the right, we're using the Crystal Vision. And we have the Ace of Swords. The Hangman. And the 4 of Pentacles. I see a lot of synchronicities, even though they're not the same. And what I mean is I feel the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords both have a lot of power behind them. Then I have the 8 of Swords with the Hangman in the same position on either side, and both are holding back type of energy. And I have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. And it's funny because I felt a connection, but I don't really feel it at this moment. However, I do feel the 4 of Pentacles down here would take a chance on love. So just talk a little bit about this and we'll get the rest of the cards. I do feel like there's someone in your life who I do feel like there's someone in your life that wants to come back. Okay? Or this is you, and I feel like this person is I don't feel like it's just communication. I feel like it's the coming back. It is, because I feel like they're charging in. And I feel the energy over here of almost like having an epiphany of the importance that someone is in my life. Because I feel the energy is rushing from here over. So I feel like, and listen, I feel like this Eight of Swords and the Hangman are both energy of non-movement, but even within the non-movement, I find both are thinking of the other, and even perhaps connecting. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles next to the Hangman, you could be connecting. You could be having spiritual communication. But this is showing me them coming in, or you coming in, and it feels like with a force. And I don't mean that like someone taking you over, but not accepting no for an answer. I'm not accepting no for an answer. And the reason why they're feeling this way is because they know who you are. And there's just not a question. There is no doubt in their mind. And listen, they may contact you first, but I feel like if they're contacting you, soon within that communication, they want to come in. Like, they want that physical connection. They want... They want to set things right. I feel like they know that this is not an easy task, because someone is over here surrounded by these swords. Someone is playing somewhat of the victim mode. I mean, that is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is energy I've created. I put myself in this energy due to the past and fear of what's in front of me. Now, we have two people who went through this, but one over here feels like they're still in it. So this knight feels like he's rushing in, and he's claiming stability, grounded. Even though he's a swords, he is, or she, it's almost like they're claiming you. Okay, let's get our cards out and continue with this. Now we have the Seven of Wands. So this is recent energy, recent past energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So we have two eights. We have the Tower. And we have the Hermit. Seven, 8, 9. The Tower. You know, this is showing me that something did come crashing down. Something within your 3D world was taken away. Something ended abruptly. It did not feel good. Whether we knew in the back of our mind it was coming or not, I feel like with Hermit standing here and he has his back to the Tower, there's awareness. So moving on from the energy of that, lessons attached. And let's not forget, the Hermit is about spiritual growth. I'm seeking spiritual growth. We have up here the spiritual connection. This tells me that you have the ability to do that, and so do they. I feel like two people were in this tower, and I do feel like the Knight of Swords, who is rushing back in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way, but just don't even worry about that. You know, I do feel like he or she was in this tower with you. This Tower could also be a job that you lost, but through losing that job, it put you on a different path. Didn't feel like it at the time. Because remember, when a Tower comes in, it ends something because it's a universal energy. So it wasn't us so much that ended it, but the universe saying it's just not serving you, or it's getting so bad that we have to step in. There has to be a break. There has to be time apart. You go to your corner, you go to your corner. You go to your path, you go to your path. Somebody wants another chance. When I see the Tower and the Hermit together, I feel time-wise, I feel like this could, for some of you, I don't know why, I want to say 10 years. Like, in that time span, it feels like the Tower happened a while ago. The major Tower. There may have been mini towers before or after, but the ending. The job gone. That type of thing. And I do kind of feel like you fought for it. Like you did fight for it for a while. And it's like the tables are being turned now. So this night, wanting to fight for it. And no wonder they know they gotta get through those walls because they were in that tower with you. And what I'm picking up is for some of you, it's not about being in that tower with you. It is, I feel like they experience something with you. Something traumatic. And it's because of how traumatic it was that both sides kind of pulled away. Okay, let's get the cards over here. Wow. So I have the Four of Swords. And I have the Three of Swords. Wow. And I don't know why I keep saying wow. This is really the energy of praying over. Praying over my pain, asking for relief. But it's also the energy of understanding it too. So when I get to the Four of Swords, I'm not really victim mode. But I am seeking clarity. Especially the Ace right above it. I want clarity. And listen, I feel like communication might have even just abruptly stopped too. Because some of you, I feel like this pain is from something outside of a relationship, but then it affected the relationship. And others, I feel like this pain is from the Tower coming within the relationship. The Page of Pentacles. So, you are on this learning quest. You want to learn. You want to know more. For some of you, the Seven of Pentacles right above that. You want to know more about life. You want to know more about spirituality. But this is wanting to know the concrete things. There's like a TV show I watch. What the heck is it called? And what the heck is it called? It's on the History Channel. They talk about like UFOs and really what they do is they give spirit a strange name. Instead of calling it spirit and our angels and our guides, they call it aliens and and yeah, I mean, in a form, but it belongs, I feel like Earth belongs to them too. I don't know. Why am I saying this? Because you're on a quest. You want to know about these things, This isn't just about You know, help me, Lord, help me face my fears. I want to know what's going on. I want to know why I had to suffer. I want to know what's the purpose of suffering. You know, the hard-hitting questions. And you're learning. You're learning from it. I also feel this could be on the other side too, and this is what gives them real clarity. Because I feel like I'm slamming my fist down at first, like, tell me why. But then as maybe I start to hear or I seek out the knowledge and it starts to come to me, I start to find the correct place to go. More questions come, but more answers come. And for some of you, that energy alone is what pulls you out of a heavy energy. It pulls you out of pain. It pulls you out of sorrow. Different things for different people. But feels like anger, which I get, then turns into a real seeking. And yeah, it can be about spirituality, but it's much deeper. That's all I know. It's deeper. Okay, let's get our last card up. Or not our last one, but... I feel like here, like I am... My thoughts, my energy, everything is in the concrete 3D. But I feel now I start to move into my light body. And I start to experience things from that part of myself. But I couldn't have gotten there without going through the tower. You know, I know the tower brings blessings. And it doesn't always feel like it. But this one feels like a blessing of real spiritual growth. With the Knight of Cups. I'm not surprised because that's the energy I feel of this Knight of Swords. Except Knight of Cups is usually a gentle offer coming in. But this is pure. It's showing us that it's pure. Right? It's sincere. Let's put it that way. What's pure? You know, the only reason I'm doubting that is because, I'm not doubting it, but the only reason I hesitate is some of you are going to be like, well, there ain't nothing pure about him. But we all have purity within us. Okay, let's go ahead and just bring out the top cards. I feel like I got to stick with the way I started. So let's do this side first, the left first. I have the King Swords. So we have the Knight down here, and now we have the King. I have the Five of Wands, which, by the way, is, what's the word? Same type of energy. People having this, what am I thinking of? And we have the Star, card of Aquarius. So the energy is about hope, about my dreams becoming my reality, and I feel like I gotta stop making such a big deal of that. You have the energy down here, what I think about, I bring about. But the Star is a sense of renewal. You know, it is, she's completely naked. It's living within my authentic self. but I'm attracting the same type of energy back to me. And I love that it's coming from the star energy. And then we're moving into that King of Swords. So coming from the Knight into the King. Spiritual connection. King of Swords is authentic. King of Swords can easily communicate with you, with spirit. And I don't mean as like psychic, but I feel we're all psychic. It's just developing it. But I don't mean this, I don't feel like this person is, I don't know. I don't want to put any limits on it. Because standing clear within spirituality. Bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups, which is about your desires. Moving towards them. Not getting stuck within past energy. Especially when it comes to the heart. Picking ourselves up, dusting ourselves off, and keep moving. It's clearly shown us that the energy will find us, match us. This is what it's about. And let's look at the final three cards up here. Seven of Swords. This is God's hand over a situation. A situation that was prior, well, it was in the head, right? And it's that kind of energy of not being able to stop it, not being able to turn it off. This feels like the hand of God shutting that down for you. It also feels like, I don't know, it's like a nod that you are on the right path. You are. Because you feel like you got off your path. Like you hit a couple detours. But the energy here is to tell you that you are on the right path. And that tells me, especially with the Tower, again, universal energy. So something, right, in some form of pain. Sometimes the universe saying you knew it needed to happen, but especially with the Hermit over it, I know that it's a lesson. I know that major growth from it. The Devil, card of Capricorn. Our first major arcana over here. The Tower. Wow. What is happening up here? So we have spiritual connection going up here. I know that there is, when I say spiritual connection, I want to say a protected connection also. And I guess I'm saying that because I see the Devil in the Tower. And it could certainly be an ending of lower energy. Seven of Swords, that can stem from lower energy. But it is the healing over it. Let's see what else. We had two cards when we come out. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. Well, my dear, this is the energy of creating my own destiny. Literally. What makes the wheel start turning again in my favor? My desires. Me moving towards them. I feel like this is about the understanding over this Tower. because this is about moving away. And when I say moving away, it's about recognition, so then I can move in the path of my desires. What it is I truly want in my life. My soul's calling. I'm moving towards the Nine of Cups. Self-fulfillment. So, definitely moving out of, you're moving out of the energy of whatever the tower created in your life, the destruction that came, and whatever that has caused, the feelings within it. Because I feel like for some of you, what it did is it really pushed you down. It sunk you low. And it has been about you crawling back out. It's your desires that move you towards your destiny. Now, what does that mean? That means that this is what you wanted. Maybe this is a test of your strength. This tells me this is part of a soul contract because you're on the right path, right? Destiny is showing us that you had to come through the tower energy again to move towards what you want, right? You're moving towards a part of destiny that is about your desires, yours. Wow. And the bottom of this deck, look at that. We have the World. I just did Scorpios, and they also have the World on this side. And you don't have a lot of cups, but you have the Knight and the 8. Okay, let's bring out the Cosmic Tarot. And this is one of the reasons why I love doing this spread now, is because we're using actually 4 decks, but one is just to clarify. And I love to see the synchronicities. So we may continue. I think Twin Flame, absolutely. This will be the next spread. Actually, that will be my next reading. Okay. So let's start down here. And let's just start clarifying it. All right, well, there's our connection. There's our spiritual connection. So this is someone was involved in the tower in one way or another. And here's your fear connected to that person. So this is 2 people who do know. They do know. I know you're mine and I'm yours. I know that. Even if we've married 10 other people. It's a spiritual awareness. Even if no one wants to say it. But there's fear attached to this person because there was extreme pain, right? But this kind of love, the pain is just so amplified. Just like the love is. So, yeah, here's your fear. Let's take one more on that. And you know what? I feel their fear, or your fear, depending what side you're on here, is in. I feel like someone wants to communicate. Well, this is recent energy, right? Okay, recent past energy. Because I felt this person all along. So past, present, future is what I want to say. Probably past lies. But I feel you probably both want to communicate. And for some of you, you already have. But there's a lot of fear attached to that. And maybe because you fear it will just repeat. And perhaps that's why the Hermit came up, attached to the tower. Maybe it will repeat, right? All this lower energy up here. moving away from it. I'm the one who gets the wheel moving again over the tower. It's showing me lower energy. And, maybe it's just not in your soul contract anymore. And then the eights, 3 eights. Well, that's spiritual. The sevens, signature of God. The devil, whether Capricorn or not, I need to balance my lower energy. I need to I need to balance ego and fear. And listen, I feel fear is what would cause me, is what really caused me to get into the other energies. It all stems from my fear. Probably not feeling good enough, that kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Soulmate connection. The Prince of Pentacles. And the Wheel. Prince of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Can be younger energy. Can be, it can be energy that just wasn't mature, because we do have the King showing up. In the future, so it tells me what energy was before has now matured. He's also next to the Wheel. So, I don't know why, because I feel like, it can be difference in age, absolutely, but I feel for more of you, it is just about a growth level. But the connection is clear. And the Wheel is attached again. Nine of Swords going into the Wheel. I know what I want. I want my lover, but I'm so afraid. I want it, but I'm so afraid. I want it, I'm so afraid. I want my soulmate, but I'm so afraid. And I feel like it just will repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And maybe if I can't even have my soulmate down here, it's still telling me. It doesn't mean I stop walking my destined path. Because both have the Wheel. I'll meet you. Look at this. Look at that. This is telling me that this Two of Cups is also attached to the next chapter. Beautiful. Okay. I'm really noticing the moon within the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, connected to this Ace of Swords, this could be definitely, and I feel like within my 3D world, this may be, and I feel like that. I feel like right now is a tough time to expect anything, but expect everything at the same time. And I'm saying that because I can tell the energy is draining So sometimes when things are draining, it's more about just letting things go. And then when the moon decreases is when we can start really manifesting. It's when the energy changes. I feel like communication. I just had the Emperor come out. The Empress, I'm sorry. Could be Aries, Taurus. Could be Virgo. Doesn't have to be any of them. It could be all of them. It's like the Empress knows something. Jeez, these cards are crazy today, guys. Well, the only card that made it up was the Hermit. Sorry, the Empress and the Hermit. Wow, two major arcanas. This is a period where now I'm still in my fear, but someone's coming out of there. Someone has understands the connection. As above, so below. They understand it, and not do they only understand it, but it feels like in their heart of hearts they know. It's like, I know what I must do. I know what I must do. Because they feel like they're expecting a battle. I feel like some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Or I should say the person is a Virgo. I feel an Aquarius attachment to that. Does that make sense? Like they could be Virgo Sun, Aquarius Moon. Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon. Something like that. Doesn't have to be for everyone, but it is for someone. It's a lot, but I feel like I need to take them. So I have the Empress, the Hermit, Six of Pentacles. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clarify the whole line. Here's that King of Swords again. King of Swords is coming in with balance. I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like some of you are over here. Like you are coming in as either the Empress or the Hermit energy. I feel more the Empress. I have the Three of Swords. I feel like that. I do feel like, look at this. And then I have the Ace of Swords. And I was just going to say, I do feel like the King of Swords is the cause of the pain. And it could certainly be in their type of communication. I feel like communication was a part of it. Look at that. I have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. We had another Ace of Swords. This person's coming back. This person wants to come back. Seven of Cups. And you know what I feel like this is? I feel like their fear. Okay, so I probably haven't had connection with this person for a little while. That's what I kind of feel like. And I definitely know the ending was terrible. And for some, communication, whether in the way we're communicating or communication stopped, I feel the pain that it caused. But I also feel the awareness now. Okay? The awareness now through, listen, this is a spiritual connection. So even if we fuck it up, it's like the angels are constantly trying to correct it, so to speak, as much as they can. So I feel like this person's coming in knowing number one, they got to get through the wall that they built, so to speak. And I feel like they're worried about, okay, they're worried about losing you. They're worried about, what do I feel? I almost feel like for someone where I've been isolating myself, and then one day I'm like, you know what? This is bullshit. I'm not going to do this anymore. And maybe you go out or something, and I feel like some of their friends like ran back home and told this other person, because I feel that's also part of their fear, is they don't want to lose you to someone else. And in their mind, you may not feel this way about yourself, but in their mind, they feel like there are other people who would happily jump in. And they're feeling it in their heart now of not just like my claim, even though isn't that what I said earlier? Wow. But it is out of pure love. So, okay, so they're not coming back perfect. They're not. But it's nothing you two can't work on. Because part of me feels like it is within that worry that gets them to move even quicker. So who knows? Maybe Spirit put it in them, right? Spirit put it in their mind. Throw a little bit of fear their way. Because listen, both this energy is moving into a new chapter, a new beginning. It's here, right? And it's clearly showing us what it's about. And by the way, here's the moon. Because I felt that too. I feel it for a lot of people. This moon is going to change some things. Just going to. Also Pisces. But look at that. And then we have Temperance. So it's all about divine timing. And we have a say-ness. The Knight of Pentacles is like, we have a say-ness. This night moves as slowly or as fast as really we want it to. Right? But Temperance says you have to have balance. You have to have some understanding. You have to have a connection between the 3D and your spirituality. This isn't just a regular earthly type of connection. It's not a karmic. It's bigger. Look at that. It's the wolf moon too. The wolf moon. And there's two wolves. I feel like that moon's bringing someone together. Okay. Let's keep going. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. I want you to keep telling yourself that. This lifetime is about experience. But it's also about adventure. And taking chances. I mean, that's what it tells you. You need to take a chance. Is that the Chariot? The Chariot also comes in by the hand of God, I feel. By Source. As when I am ready. Right? When I'm ready to move to the 3D, to the 4D, to the 5D. And so on and so forth. Well, there's the Ten of Cups. Scorpio also had this in their last line. And this can certainly represent Scorpio. But look at that. A Chariot is taking you right to the Ten of Cups. What do I need to do? I need to get balance. Not just say it, but I need to find it. I need to put effort behind it. If my head is screwed up, then I need to commit to do some meditations. I need to commit to myself to make some changes. No one's going to do it for me. I have to do it myself. And this is when the rewards come in. This is when the Chariot comes in. What's the sense of this relationship coming back together if you're still in the Eight of Swords energy, right? We'll just fuck it up anyway. This is asking for a higher type of energy. And it literally does move you. We're moving into the spiritual connection, right? Like the 3D, the 4D, the 5D. Four of Pentacles. Excuse me. Ah. Well, hello, Temperance. She's going to come out anyway. There you go, losing my voice again. There's your card, baby. So, if nothing else is showing the readings for you, and being attached to the Four is talking about stability within your 3D world. So it's something you need to... With Four of Pentacles is about balance. It can also be the energy of hanging on to my own beliefs too tightly. Temperance is about going with the flow of the universe. It doesn't work any other way. I feel like Four of Pentacles against Temperance is like almost, I wanted to do it my way. And Temperance is like, it just doesn't work that way, my dear. It's just not the way the world works. This is a spiritual connection. And therefore, it does take a higher energy. I have the Prince of Swords. I have the Ten of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Wands. And the Six of Wands. So I like the energy that's surrounding the tens, two tens. The Six of Wands coming over the Ten of Wands, right? This is victory. That's what the card means, victory. Hard fought. And it's not about having victory over someone else. It is the victory of moving out of the energy, of allowing it to end. You know, wand energy can be somewhat ego-based. It serves, right? But it's about moving out of that. Knight, or Prince of Swords connected to the Ten of Pentacles. I don't even know what we're clarifying up here. I feel like someone is... It feels too soon for this, but I feel like someone is graduating. And I feel like with that graduation comes either a new opportunity, definitely has to do with your finances. A new opportunity that could move your whole family. I feel like who I'm talking right now, I feel like you're in I feel like this is outside the rest of it. Because I feel like you're fine, but there's something you've been learning. There's just something coming your way. And listen, I'm thinking you might be having a baby. Might be having a baby. also what I'm feeling with that is someone's younger brother or sister, could be an older child, but because I feel like it's going to pull this relationship back together. So this baby would be like the cement, right? But it's going to pull in someone who kind of got lost, right, from you or them. But it's bringing it back. You know, I don't know. It's just like you're getting something. And you may be buying a new house too. But you either will have the ability to do that, or you found yourself now with the ability to do that. So congratulations. Excuse me. Alright, I'm going to take one right in between these two. Let's see what connects them. We have the sun. Beautiful. Again, this could be the energy of someone you knew from your childhood. But anytime the sun enters into a reading, it is about illumination. It is feeling good again. It's rebirth. Rebirth. Look at that. It's attached to the world. Beautiful. Listen, if nothing else, I can tell you, and I'm feeling this for a lot of different signs, your energy is about to change. I hope this is for me too. It's like moving out of darker energy. Energy that you feel like you're trying to trudge through. I got it. The ending of that. You know, it's like the sun is coming out. Wow, Four of Wands. So, quite the connection. Here's the Princess of Swords with the Prince of Swords and the Strength card. So we have Leo twice right here. Right here we have Leo twice. I really just wanted the connecting card, but it's showing me the special connection coming right on the middle of everything, the Four of Wands. This is a connection like no other I have had and no other I will experience. Doesn't mean other relationships can't be glorious, but not like this. And I feel like that means everything. To get to this new chapter, to close out the old chapter, there had to be some knowledge gained, some wisdom gained. It's showing me with the Empress up here that you did. I hope everyone. It's all showing me energy of overcoming. Even overcoming a lack of communication with someone. So I feel like what that means is a forgiveness. But I have the Ten of Pentacles and I have the Ten of Cups. And all that's being asked is balance. Put the balance together for real though. For real. And I don't know why. I don't know if I've ever said that. Like don't be messing around, Sagittarius. Don't say you're going to do it and then not. Because listen, it all feels like it's based on your true desires. And you have to believe in them. You know, just like it says down here. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives change forever. That's not the one I meant, but be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. There is nothing that's not possible. Things that seem impossible happen every single day. It's controlling one's own destiny. Overcoming. forgiveness. And it's like the promise of a beautiful future. But I know you're not alone in this future. I know you're connected. And I feel like you're connected with the person you're supposed to be connected with. I do feel like you get messages through music. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond lifetimes. Beyond. Shaking each other's hand. Good job. Like your guardian angel. Connecting with someone in the 3D. What's it produce? You and them. Produces the Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands. I don't know of a stronger relationship or a connection than this. Destiny, guys. Gotta let something in for something new to begin. Sometimes it's just an energy. I gotta let my sadness in. I gotta stop being so freaking mad all the time. If I'm gonna meditate, then I'm really gonna meditate. If you're not having this connection with someone, but you feel you're so connected, well, let me tell you something. Either let your mind go so it can explore what you think is impossible, or start to meditate. Find a way to connect, because you have the ability, Sag. You have it. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I don't know. Another love reading. But not just love, but, it's life. It's life. I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry you were last, but someone has to be last every month. And this month I just went by the birthday month and so on and so forth. So, please forgive me. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. I hardly saw anyone really complain about it. And I was like, whoa. So I appreciate that. Because you guys know that I'll get it to you. You just know it. I know you know it. Thank you for a beautiful 2018. For being there for me. And thank you to those who checked out my daughter's channel, Jenny Love Tarot. I'll put the icon on the end of my video. You can just hover over it and it'll show you. Jenny Love Tarot. That's my daughter's channel. She's just starting to grow up, but some of you have already gone over there and she's already connecting with you. Like, I can listen to her reading and I'll be like, oh, I know who that's for. Oh, I know who that's for. And our readings are kind of complementing one another. So, I don't know. I find that exciting, and we are planning on doing some live videos together. Some together, maybe some not together, but we're going to start doing live videos and getting really creative. Just have to get through this heavy energy. And I know everything will just start sprouting. I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.